Welcome to Connie's Clever Concepts. Today I'm going to share on part 2 of chapter 2 of John Maxwell's leadership book. And the topic is going from soloist to conductor. So we're going to look at today the formula for lifting people. Some people are natural encouragers and others just are not. But you know, you can learn anything, right? So the first thing we're going to see is see the possibilities in the person. See a little past what you see. Look for their talents. Look for what they're good for. See the possibilities. Think of honoring them in front of other people. You know, if you're honored in front of your family or you're honored in front of your colleagues at work or your peers, it makes you feel great. And so think about honoring them in front of others and then invite them to help achieve the vision. They say that what we create, we support. So when somebody collaborates and they help put ideas into something, then they have helped create it and they're excited to see that vision, come forth and come through. Notice what they do well and then compliment them on that. What's hard about that, right? So often our attention goes to what somebody does wrong, but we want to think about what they do right and compliment them on that. I was just saying to somebody the other day, often with kids, we have a tendency to say to them what we're thinking. Like if they're acting silly, we say, stop acting silly. And I can think of some other things that are worse than that, right? But stop acting silly. And instead of telling them how they're acting, say, hey, you need to straighten up and act like a big boy or whatever, and not tell them what they're doing wrong, but what we want from them. Thank them so that they know they are valued. People that are hardworking and that you can rely on all the time, so often we forget to say thanks because we've all been together for so very long. But let them know that you value them and thank them. All right, number 5 in this is helping others to become better each and every day. Now that's my passion, is all the things that I've learned through the years I want to share with others. So I want to help people overcome things and overcome challenges and to become better every day. So 3 questions followers give to leaders. So you're a leader, and here's 3 questions that your followers want to know. Do you care about me? Can I trust you? And when I do that, can you help me? Can you help me move forward in what I want? There was at one point a survey that was put out there, and that survey asked people if they would like to be a leader, if they would like to be the leader, a leader. And so very many people did not want to be a leader. Why is that? Sometimes there is a bad opinion or bad thought about leaders, maybe corruption or negative opinions, or afraid that they'll have to get that afraid they'll have to get that approval from people. Maybe everybody won't approve of what they're doing, or they think about manipulation that goes on in leadership. So what is with that? I like to think of leadership as an awesome thing. How about you? Okay, so then let's look at this. When you change your focus from receiving to giving, it kind of changes the whole picture. Change it from receiving, what can I get, to what can I give and what can I do for others. And whenever you do that, it creates a positive action cycle. It creates a positive cycle of action, all right? Because when you're doing for others, when you're like giving a gift, when you give gifts to others, don't you feel great? It makes me feel great when I'm giving a gift to others. But when you're giving affirmation or encouraging somebody, that also lifts you up. So think of this. Belief encourages anticipation. Anticipation creates intention. Intention helps us prioritize and focus. Focus helps us to see opportunity. And when we see opportunity, we are able then to take action because we see something and we believe in it, right? When we do that, it flames passion. And when you're doing the things that you love to do and that are true to you, it does flame your passion. So when we do, and we flame our passion to do more good, that fuels belief. All right, so keep an eye on what we can do for others. And the next one on this is add as much value as possible, as often as possible. So say things, good things, do good things, reach out and do as much as you can. All right, one time, this is a story about a young man who went fishing and he caught 125 lobsters. 125 lobsters. Well, he took those lobsters home and he was so excited about it. And he was putting away his lobsters and figuring out what he was going to do with them. And a friend came by and he said, "Hey, I got something for you." And so he went and got him a lobster and gave it to him. His friend was so excited about taking that lobster home that he thought, "I wonder how many other friends I could give away lobsters to." So he went about his way, giving away all of those lobsters. He only had 3 lobsters left. Now, when I first read that, I thought, oh, he only had 3 left. I mean, that's like just a few meals just for you, right? But he put those in the freezer. So he took his 3 and he put them in the freezer. He was feeling great about all the things he had done for his friends. And don't you know, they just loved him. They're going to remember him next time because they gave him he gave him that lobster, right? Okay, well, one day the electricity had gone off. Yeah, that's where I'm going. The electricity had gone off and he went in and there was a stench in the room. And yes, sure enough, those 3 lobsters, he didn't even get to eat one. They literally had thawed out and they were rotten, right? But the thing was, if he kept all of those 125 lobsters, then, he would have really lost them. But since he gave them away, it's like planting seeds. Since he gave them away, he didn't lose but 3, right? And so when you plant seeds and you do things for others, you really can't lose because somebody else is growing, somebody else is moving along, and you don't always see exactly, what happens from that. So you don't lose seeds that you sow. But if you keep them in your pocket and you wash them in the washing machine, they're definitely gone, right? Never wait to add value. Who was the first person who you remember that really added value to you, made you feel really great about something? It might have been somebody you knew or a teacher or a parent, but they made you feel great. Now, who was the second person who added value to you, or the third? Do you just remember the first person? It's the first person that reaches out, not the copycats that come along after, right? Give without keeping the score. You got to sow seeds to reap a harvest. Sprinkle encouragement everywhere you go. And recommend to others to be giving. And a lot of times when we have a mentor, and I've had mentors before, and I followed in their footsteps and I learned from them, right? Next one is welcome any return as an unexpected blessing. Welcome any return as an unexpected blessing. That means when you give, you are not expecting to give back. You're not expecting to give back. You just continue giving and giving and giving. Don't sit around waiting, and keep thinking about where's it going to come from, because, it's kind of like that saying, what goes around comes around. I was a part of a direct selling business for many, many years, and sometimes I would contact my customers. I might contact 20 customers, and I might get a few orders from those customers. 20, I'll probably get like 4 orders. But in the next weeks, those orders would trickle in. And not only that, from the effort that I put out there, other orders would come in. And, it happened all the time. So I might not get orders from those people, but I would get orders that would just come in just from doing the work. All right, so let's think about soloist to conductor. Always great to have company when we're working with others, giving to others, inviting others to be a part of our team. And when we give people energy, they remember that, because do you give off negative energy or you give off positive energy? So know the things, know what your strengths are and what your talents are, and go to work into growing those talents. These things will help you move faster. They'll help you move farther. And when you're helping others to do the same thing, it helps you become from soloist to conductor, and you can look back and know that you not only grew your business and your life, but you helped others too. Thanks for listening, Connie's Clever Concepts, and be sure and like the page and follow the page if you like to see more of these.